So my name is Jesse Chrisp. I started this law firm here in Clear Lake in 2010, and I am the lead trial lawyer and managing partner. So I grew up in Clear Lake, and when I came back from law school, I started as a public defender here in Lake County. In Lake County, the public defender's office is a contract position where you're able to take other types of cases. I did real estate, I did personal injury, I did criminal law, privately as well as being a public defender. At the end of the day, we started getting personal injury cases, and I realized that in Lake County, Mendocino County, and the rural areas, there weren't a lot of trial lawyers, there weren't a lot of personal injury lawyers up here. And I started getting into the practice of personal injury and found out that I really loved it. And so we focus completely on personal injury since about 2011. Because we work on contingency, meaning we don't take any money unless we win, we are able to spend as much time as we need to build up a case.
My name is Greg Jemison, and I'm one of the attorneys here. We specialize in primarily personal injury cases, and so those are going to be circumstances where somebody has fallen down and gotten hurt, somebody's been in a car accident, something like that, where somebody else is negligent or at fault for what they've done, and we sort of guide them through that process.
My name is Rich Watson. I'm an associate attorney in the office, and my role is to build pre-litigation packages as well as assist with litigation packages that Jesse and Greg are working on. I started here at the law firm in January 2015, working as a law clerk while I was finishing in school. So that puts me at around 2.5 years that I've been here at the office. I became involved in injury law because my wife was injured in a car accident. I was working in criminal law in Sonoma County. I thought I knew the ropes, and I thought I could handle the paperwork and handle the process with the insurance company, and quickly found out that I knew just enough to cause myself problems, and that the insurance companies were essentially teaming up against my wife and I to pay as little as possible for her recovery.
I've always been drawn to the place of sort of fighting for the underdog, if you will. And so coming into that place to say, here is the underdog, here is the client that is without assistance, without the help of an attorney that's doing what we do, it's not going to work out well for them. If all we do here is walk you through, because the process is, we're going to get you to the end, and it's going to be at the end of a trial and we got you some money. It's going to be the end of a settlement, we've got you some money. If all we've done is walked you through and gotten you some money, we've failed. We're going to move no faster than the client wants us to move, and we're going to move as quickly as the client wants us to. We're going to make sure that we're explaining each part of the process along the way to them so that they understand what's going on.
I remember listening to Greg on an intake with somebody that was really hurt, and the point of his intake was taking all the pressure off of that client.
The last thing they need to be dealing with is the questions, and you can get lost in the personal injury world dealing with insurance companies, doctors, medical bills, all of these things that are foreign to most people. We are able to expertly guide them through it. We've been down the path so many times, we've helped so many clients. We know exactly what's going to happen with their medical care, with the insurance companies, we know how it's going to play out. So we're able to explain that to them from the very beginning. My job is to make sure that before you ever walk into that deposition room, you know exactly what you're facing. You know exactly what's in your medical records. You know exactly how to respond to questions so that you don't put yourself in a position where you can be impeached, where they can show that you're lying. We go through hours of preparation. Each case, hours, sometimes days. Depending on the severity of the injury and the severity of the case, it can take days. And that puts our clients in a position of confidence. Our clients know, they know how to advocate for themselves. Because that's really, in civil litigation, if you can't advocate for yourself, once we're in the deposition room, I can't tell your story anymore. You really have to be able to explain your story in a way that is logical, that makes sense, that is truthful, and that makes sense with the context of the medical records. Building a case is like building a house. It takes brick by brick by brick, except we use facts instead of bricks. We hire the right experts. We have our clients treating. We have their doctors. We understand medicine. We understand the law. Brick by brick by brick, we build this case until we understand the story, until we have it and we can bring it to the jury. At that point, that skill set of actually picking a jury, doing opening statements, putting on evidence, it is a Herculean effort, and it takes a team. I don't do it alone. I can't do it alone. I have a wonderful, dedicated team of lawyers and staff who help me with that process, and it is absolutely a team.